So there is this one thing common between you and me. Irrespective of who we are and what we are, whether we are a doctor, an engineer, an entrepreneur, a homemaker, a student, an educator, an artist, an influencer, a writer, whatever we are. But at least at one point of time in our life, we have heard this phrase, think out of the box, or think innovatively. From school to college and then to job, everywhere this is one common phrase we have come across. Think innovatively, think differently, think out of the box. But nobody tells us how to think out of the box. So years ago, when I first came across this amazing technique called mind mapping, I was a little apprehensive because it was too good to be true. To a great extent, we all have been indoctrinated to think in a linear fashion. One thing common between my younger self and the hundreds and hundreds of students I have come across in the past decade is the struggle between linear and non-linear thinking. We all have been taught in our schools and colleges to pen down ideas or jot down important points, whether it's in a meeting, in a class, or even while jotting down ideas for our presentation. We always do it in a linear fashion, in the form of sentences, phrases, and bullet points. But doing so could lead to a tunnel vision in life. But the moment you use mind mapping, it helps you tap into the higher level cognitive skills. The way mind map organizes information is exactly same with the brain's natural way of thinking. It allows you to play with your imaginations, with your creativity. Suppose maybe you are working with an idea. So you write the topic. And what do you do next? You decide upon the subtopics. Now you say, okay, main topic and then subtopic 1, subtopic 2, 3. So you start writing down what are the things under subtopic 1, then subtopic 2. The moment you reach subtopic 3, maybe an idea pops out in your brain. Okay, let me add this also to subtopic 1. Let me add one more subtopic. So you just cannot think very linearly. Ideas can pop out in your brain anytime. And mind map gives you that flexibility to add ideas into the map whenever they pop out in your brain. There is no restriction like in linear way of organizing information. So let's look at this slide. Oh, isn't it information overload? And isn't it so boring also to read that long sentences and long in so much of information? Now how about this? What do you find here? So we see here, Tony Buzan was an author, an educator, advisor to government businesses. He wrote 100 best-selling books which were translated into 30 languages. He was a lecturer. He was an international media star. He was also an athlete and a coach and all that. So the point I'm trying to emphasize here is the moment we shift from linear to non-linear thinking or linear to non-linear way of organizing information in the way of radial structure, things change dramatically. Now we all can remember at least few points about Tony Buzan, but had we tried to mug up those long sentences, it would have taken much longer. So very quick example of memory improvement in just a matter of few seconds, isn't it? So in this video, I'm going to show you the 3 basic steps of how to draw a mind map. I'm talking about hand-drawn mind map. So first of all, what you need to do is you have to decide the topic, and that topic you have to draw at the center of the page, which we call as a central topic. So the thumb rule of a mind map is step number 1, that always begin at the center of the page and place the main topic or the central theme exactly at the center inside a oval shape or a circle. Generally we prefer an oval shape, and inside that we write the central topic. So that's the first step in mind mapping. Now step number 2, what we do is, once we have placed the topic, for example in this case I have written name. Suppose you want to describe a person, or maybe you are planning to write your CV. So before the CV, it would be very easy if you could place all the points in the mind map. So maybe the central topic, let's say it's name. It could be anyone, your name, my name, anything. So now once the central topic is decided, you draw some branches that radiates out from the central topic, and generally the number of branches is equal to the number of subtopics. But mind maps gives you the flexibility to as many subtopics or as many branches as you want, not just at the beginning but any time at the later stage also. So the second step is draw branches radiating out from the central topic. Now the next very important stage, as I told you earlier, that our brain likes to work with images, associations and interlinkings, which means that once we see something or we come across some information, what our brain does is it tries to form an image or tries to link it with a previous known information. So mind map is also something like that. Once we have drawn the central topic, the branches have come out. Now in the various branches you are putting just one word. See, remember, you cannot put too many sentences or long sentences. The rule is that just to put a short sentence or a very small word. For example, if you see in my branches I have written name, and just around I have written maybe education, hobbies, weakness, strength, achievements. So these are the main subtopics. From the subtopics now small associations will start, and then we'll try to interlink them. For example, in education you can write about all the different type, like where you did your schooling, college, or if you have taken any extra license certificate or whatever it is. So you can keep on increasing the branches and sub branches and try to associate them with the subtopic and then to the main topic. So the third important step is to begin associations and interlinking. For example, let's take another branch. Suppose in one of the branches or one of the subtopics you have written achievement. Now it could be any sort of achievement. Maybe you have got a dance degree or a degree in singing, or maybe you have won a cricket match in your school, or maybe you have just attended a Toastmaster and then you got the best table topic speaker. So it could be just anything and everything, and it could be your hobbies or extracurricular activities, whatever it is. You can divide it. Suppose in my case I have divided extracurricular and co-curricular. So in my co-curricular I would like to add the various things I have done in my academics and all that thing, whereas in extracurricular maybe somewhere I have attended a cricket, I have participated, or maybe I have played. So all that kind of thing. So it's just one word but it links to the achievement and then to the person. So that's the association and interlinking. So for example, now take this is my introduction, which is very much written in black and white and it seems very, whereas the moment I show you the mind map, at least there are some certain words that will go into the brain and you will remember, or I will remember, okay, these are my strengths, these are my weakness. So it's like a very easy handout or a quick review of any topic that you want to do. I have taken the simplest example, that is about ourselves. If we can write, and in one single page we have all the information put together, which otherwise would have taken at least 4-5 pages, and not just the amount of pages but the information retention also is lower when we use linear notes, whereas here, since it's in the form of a radial diagram, the information retention rate is much higher. So now that's pretty simple, right? Let's say water. Let's take another example. Let's move one step ahead. So the moment we listen the word water, what comes to our mind? Maybe the formula is H2O. It exists in 3 states: solid, liquid, gas. We know we have 2 types of water, maybe 3-4 types of water: clean water, polluted water, drinking water, whatever it is. Then we know water is the elixir of life. So these are the things. But now if I keep on writing, it will take many pages, and slowly 2 pages, 3 pages. I would like to add some more. Once I say water is elixir of life, so what are the purpose it can be used, again I'll go back to that. So this is linear way. Now the moment I move from linear way to non-linear way, that is using mind maps, if I organize the same content and if I draw it in this way, it looks much more interesting. Suppose you use the same formula for preparing some notes or something. What happens is you will just need to flip through one page instead of flipping through several pages. You'll just look at the page and you get all the important information at one place. Whereas if you use the conventional method of note taking or conventional method of organizing content, what happens is you need to flip through the pages to get to that one important point that you're looking for. Whereas here everything is just at one place. So now that is how interesting it is. Mind mapping is really very interesting. Besides, this is just 2 very small examples I have shown you. It can be used for so many other things, and the uses are beyond our imagination, and the results are always amazing. So did you know we use less than 1% of our brain, and mind mapping can help you access the other 99%? Quote unquote Tony Buzan. So friends, stay tuned for more and more insights on mind mapping in the upcoming videos. I'll be sharing with you more examples. I'll also show you how to make mind maps using some software tools, some free software tools. So stay tuned, don't miss the videos. And this is Subra Mukherjee signing off. I'll be back soon with brand new videos. Until then, happy mind mapping. Thank you so much for watching.